Hey, we're live. All right, we are live in the world of insanity. We've got my buddy VC on the line already in Hangouts. Unfortunately, you guys can't see him. What's going on, CCO? How you doing, brother? You should have the link on YouTube now, VC. Dad and daughter, what is going on, Dad and daughter? Miss Hoovy Hoov, what's going on, honey? Oh, we lost the call. Melissa, did you get an invite through Hangouts by us? Don't check your network bullshit with me. Another day in paradise. I messaged Al earlier, and he decided he's not going to stream tonight. I don't know if he's not feeling well or whatever, but trying to reconnect here. So Melissa, you should be able to join in the video chat. What's going on, Jacob? How you doing, bud? Email link to most of them with being up late again. Make sure I can hear you.
Okay.
Smash that like button, guys. Don't be slackers. Don't be slackers. Your name isn't Novus. There we go. That's better. We got two. We got two. Come on now. Don't make VC smash the band hammer on you. What's up, Al? Smash it like my head. Yes. Yes, indeed.
What's up, Al?
Al can't respond to us. Yeah, let me make sure I can invite him. Al, did you get the link via email? Same thing with Melissa. You should have gotten it. I sent the link to both of y'all. Buyers is in here? I didn't see Buyers. I didn't see that some bitch. Is he in here? No, Buyers isn't in here yet.
No, I haven't seen him.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Coin collecting Ohio's here.
I saw Dallas. I'm sure he's going to get yelled at by his mom again.
Al. Al said hi to Buyers, but he's not here.
Al's losing his mind.
I'm not far behind him lately.
Let me see if I can quickly get an invite. It takes so much more time just to invite people like this, but there, Melissa, answer that shit. And then we'll set up and we'll type again and we'll invite Mr. Al.
Melissa. I don't understand what you said, Al. What's that mean? I got link. I don't know what that says.
I got the link, but no one on the other side. All right. I'm calling you now. I'm calling Melissa now. This stupid app works so weird when you're... God damn it. Yes, smash the like button. What's going on, Burning Coin? How you doing? See how many people decide to show up today. So Melissa's in here, but she's not in here.
Yeah, this whole thing been jacked up lately. There's people.
We're just so
people
used to.
trying jump in again.
Yeah, we're just so used to using it through YouTube that we're not really familiar with it on this end. Why is there no more Google Hangouts? Because YouTube is being greedy as fuck and they want to come up with their own way so that way they can charge you, basically. What's up, Stacking Silver with D? How you doing, brother?
Google Hangouts just screwed everybody.
Pretty much. All right, VC, I'm gonna hang up with you and I'm gonna recall you back and see if Melissa and Al can get in that way.
Okay.
So we're gonna hang up and we're gonna call both of them now. Let's see if that works. Doo-doo-doo-doo. All right, so there's VC. Now let's see if Melissa gets on. She's probably taking a dump right now, I'm assuming.
Did you call me back or what happened?
I called you back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Melissa's on another party, that's why. What's up, Chef?
Oh,
That explains why she's not answering. Figured
Mr. Capone, how are you, bud?
she's probably blowing up the bowl. Oh, so you got my package. That's awesome. I'm glad you got it, bud. I'm glad it made it. It's always good to
What's up, Bill guy?
it's always good to see when it gets there. Yeah, I haven't watched that video yet, Field Guy. I was actually planning on watching it today, and I just got tied up, and just shit didn't happen the way I wanted it to today. I mean, I go from having 7 employees that work underneath me at night to one called out for a medical emergency, one left early, the other one was a no-call, no-show, and I fired 2 of them. So that was my kind of night. Please do not do a video on my package. If anybody's going to do a video on my package, it's going to be me, and it'll be live. You find out if you get the promotion tomorrow, that's awesome. Well, I'm sure you worked your ass off for it, and that's an important part.
Good luck, Bill guy.
Johnny Gooch, what's up?
Work is stressful.
It can be. It definitely can be. They'll give it to a 20-year-old. You never know. You never know. Some companies, it's when you're talking management, just because I've been in management for probably a little over a decade now, a lot of times it's favoritism. It has nothing to do with skill. When it's an internal promotion, a lot of times it's who's friends with the higher up. And then the other half is skill, not per se.
I
But
was a man 30 years, so I know how the game plays.
yeah,
Trust me.
it's a lot of political BS. It really is.
It is. A lot of times.
Sometimes that's a good thing, Field Guy. Sometimes that's a good thing because me as a manager, if I've got somebody who brown noses, there's no fucking way in hell I'll promote them. No way. I can't stand that.
That can play in your favor, Bill guy.
Yeah, exactly. If you've got somebody like me that's making the decision, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I'm the same way. When I was a manager, management.
You brown nose me, and you're the last person on the book that'll ever get anything from me. I hate that stuff. And there's just too much of it in today's society, and people just think, "Oh, I'm gonna do a little kissing ass and brown nosing," and sure,
sometimes they already have the guy they have in mind for after they post the job. They already know they're
oh
gonna
yeah,
hire.
they've already made up their mind.
Yeah, there ain't no doubt about it.
I know, I've done it. Yeah, we've got to post an internal thing, and we've got to let everybody apply and blah.
You gotta go through HR and do all the bullshit.
Yep, but irregardless, I'm still picking John Jay, fluffing stuff there, and they're gonna do it.
Exactly right. I know all the games management plays.
Yeah, it's a lot of drama, it's a lot of bullshit, and a lot of times it's just not worth it. And then once you get into management and you thought you had headaches before, you have no idea.
Oh shit.
You have no idea because they multiply, because everybody's headaches is also yours now.
You've just got so many more responsibilities.
Yep, he treats me like ice cream. Al can't have it, so he throws it in the garbage. Yeah.
I worked for Pepsi for 20 years, and I worked for Charter Communications for another 20 years. So I was in management, but I know how the game is.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, it's you got to be in the right place at the right time. Is really what it comes down to. No matter what you do.
Yep.
Did you say Charter, the cable company? VC?
Yeah, 20 years. Yep.
There you go. That would explain your email being charter.net.
Yep.
That explains that.
20 years. I had 15 to 17 guys working for me in my area. But it's tough. Even controlling 15, 20 guys.
Exactly, Al. That's probably why he retired from them.
You know how many times I heard that Bill guy? Lots.
Hoovy, TLT tried it today. I jumped on with them. It has some nice features to it, but at the same time, it has some pain in the ass features. And also the problems that we were having, it might have been Tim's computer, so I'm not really sure yet. I'm actually probably not going to be able to test it till this weekend because I have to create an account and go through the whole rigmarole to set it up. But I'll definitely check it out and see if it works, because if it does, then that's what we'll do. Yeah, learn how to golf, and you might be in for management. There's a lot of that. I don't get that.
Excursions I had to go on.
I don't get golf. I just don't get it.
I had to go. I had to play because that was just part of the game,
Yeah, if somebody told me I had to do a golf game, I would laugh at them and say, "Okay," and I would use a fucking putter the whole way just to piss them off.
I mean, with Pepsi, they always did golf excursions. I mean, they did it all over Northern California.
Hey, Candles.
Your boss would call you and say, "Hey, we're having a golf game over here, so you're invited, so you got to go." So, all right.
Right. Bradley Height, what's going on, bud?
It sucked at golf.
Brad, I'm not saying that it's a bad game. It's not a game for me. I think the game sucks personally, but that's just me. That's.
I used to play every day. I used to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and go play 9 holes real quick before I went to work. But then I had shoulder surgery, and after I had shoulder surgery, it was never the same. It bothered me, so I really couldn't play good anymore.
Right. Hello, Melissa.
I did love golf. I suck at it now because of my shoulder. I can only get like 4 holds in a night. I'm done.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I never found an interest to the game. Like even miniature golf bores the hell out of me, and Bella always wants to go play it. So I'll be standing there just like this, like the whole freaking time. Like, come on. But she has fun, and every time she looks over, it's like, oh yeah, it's great, yeah. Appreciate it, Tab. Have a good night, honey.
I used to be pretty good at golf. I had like a 10 handicap.
Yeah, that's 10 more than me. Less than me.
That's about the best I ever got.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know. Oh my god, I'm so fucking itchy because I haven't showered yet. Eisenhower pack was dope. I must have missed that one.
Night candles. How come nobody's joined?
I don't know. There's other streams on. Like Cajun's not going to join because he takes priority with Coin Hunting Couple. Slacker, what's up? You can't. It's not a feature anymore. It's not allowable. Even the people that are over 1K can't do it now. They took it away today. Now, Tim has tried StreamYard, and it does work. So, like I was telling the others, I've got to look into it this weekend and figure that out. I really don't want to pay to be able to use it, but I will, just because it makes life easier and it's fun. However, the StreamYard only allows 6 channels to be on at once, so it'll be a learning curve. That one, from the prices that I saw, 99.9% of people are going to go to the $20 a month thing, or $20 a week or month. I don't know. Dad and daughter, did you get the package I sent a week ago? What name would it be on, bud? Brad, have a good night, bud.
Night, Bradley.
I don't know. Was it one of these? Al, I did get yours today.
Well, how come you haven't joined yet?
You didn't get it, Al? I sent it.
Oh, you didn't get a link, though, we think?
That's what he's saying. It's Hotmail, so bitch. I hate this.
What's up, Terry?
Terry Rabideau, the bane of my existence. I don't know, Al. I'm just really not in the mood to fight with this thing today. Sucks tonight. I see D saw his dad and daughter. Is it under dad and daughter as an address, or is it under your name? I really don't know. That's Saca Plata. That one's Michael Mullins. I gotta look at that.
Yeah, Coach said he can't get in. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I don't even remember who the fuck that was. There's so many of them, bud. There's Bradley Height, Ray's World, Parker Evert, Stormy, Trucking for Silver, another Trucking for Silver. That's Lev. Matthew Boyd.
Yeah, YouTube screwed.
That's
Screwed
Matter.
everybody.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
they really screwed it up. There's no argument to that. It's just bad.
Maybe
Oh,
they're gonna get
duh.
enough-
Dad and daughter right there.
Maybe they'll get enough complaints to go back to where it was. I don't know.
Yep, definitely got it, bud. Yep, she's got a ton of stuff she's getting to open. Actually, yeah, I did sit it over there. I gotta double check the Michael Mullins one because I know what he said he was gonna send, and I just don't remember if it was actually in there.
I'm with you, Slacker Stacker, on that one.
Michael Mullins, he knows his way to Bella. And he also sent her a silver quarter and a Merc. If I sent you a burger in the mail, would you do a shout out? Oh, I would. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. You just better fucking warn me if you're gonna send me something nasty like that. What's up, Steve?
Hey, Steve Rice, what's up, buddy? Thanks for the email last night, by the way.
Just hanging out, doing my thing, like we normally do. Making fun of Terry because Terry's her game's weak. Lemon, what's going on, brother? I haven't seen you in a while.
Hey, Lemonhead Penny, what's up, buddy?
That's another stranger I haven't seen in a while. I usually miss his streams because I'm at work. Yes, that is VC Online. Correct. He's
Yeah, Steve, it's me.
he's on Hangouts. I'm trying to figure out why the other people aren't in it.
I don't know. Something's going on. Hi, Terry.
Yeah, it's weird, man. It's just the links don't work the way they're supposed to. Then they do, then they don't.
I don't understand what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Yeah, she's weak. She's weak. If she ain't got a blue wrench, her game is off. So what's new with you guys tonight? How's everybody doing? Have we found anything new? Have we gotten anything exciting? Hot plans for the weekend? What is going on?
Not much, Lemonhead. In a hospital for a few days, but I'm fine.
I gotta remember the microphone is up here somewhere. I'm not typing, so I can leave it up there. No. I don't time you out. Usually that's buyers hitting you. You can ask any of the other wrenches. They'll all testify to that.
Can't time you out, Terry. You're mine.
Yeah,
Lemonhead.
it's it sucks. It is what it is. We just got to learn to adapt and overcome the issues that is YouTube. I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll actually update it and put the new version on their thing soon. I mean, everything I read said 2020, so who knows? Maybe it's 3 or 4 months away. Sucks. It is what it is. We bought a few BU Saudi Royales today. Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Pulled the shit, what, today? Was it start today or was it yesterday?
Pardon?
YouTube started the shit, what, yesterday?
Yesterday, yeah, the first.
Fuckers.
Yep. Noko, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Yes, this is live.
You are live.
That's right. Ozzy, my man, what's going on? How's the world over there? What's the weather looking like for tomorrow? What's the lotto numbers? Please tell me the lotto numbers. I got to get rich so I can go visit Terry and shoot her in the face or something.
I got to drive to California to get lotto, play lotto. There's no lotto in Nevada. Casino stopped all that shit.
Oh, that sucks.
You don't think the casinos don't want lottery? They don't want lottery in their state.
Oh, God, no, because they're too busy taking it all.
They want you to other casinos, that's why.
Exactly. That's why they put the Keno in everywhere.
They stopped the lotto here in Nevada big time. But California's only 30 minutes from me, so I cross the border and buy tickets anyway.
You got to remember what I used to do, Dad and daughter. I used to sit there and lay and wait for days just to take one shot.
No, the casino shut down the lotto here, man. It was on a ticket at one time for people to vote for it, and it got shut down big time.
Yeah, and I'm sure the casino owner sat there and told their employees, you either vote for this or you're gone.
It didn't go over well. It didn't even make it to vote, actually.
I believe it. I believe it.
So I just drive to California and do my shit.
Yeah. As long as you're willing to do it, then God bless.
Thanks, Steve. I'm doing much better now. Thanks. Had a little medicine issue. It messed with my heart.
Yeah. You'll be all right. We need to make sure that you get back to overpouring for us as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm going to probably start pouring again tomorrow.
Getting old sucks. That is true.
Well, that medicine they gave me, it knocked the shit out of me. It's like, it makes me so tired.
Right.
Until my body adjusts to it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sorry he's got to go to California for everything or any reason.
I hate going to California too, trust me.
I've been there one time. That was enough. I still can't wash the smell of liberal off.
I just go outside of town only about 30 minutes to the California border. And they put a lottery thing right across the Nevada border.
There's a shocker. That's smart for that business owner.
It is. There was a big gas station right behind it across the California line. They put a big lottery office.
Yeah.
It's a busy place.
That's like over here when you cross like the Vermont and New Hampshire border. As soon as you get over that line, there's big, giant, mega fucking liquor stores. Like You go to a normal liquor store and you've got a couple of aisles. This thing's got like Walmart beat.
Wow.
They're massive, and it's only because it's all tax free. And all the other states are like, hell yeah, let's go.
Hey, precious metals. I'm from California, so I have a in on slamming them if I want to. But yeah, I'm not. They're not all liberals. You're right. All the big cities are liberals. All the outlying areas, where I'm from, we're all conservatives. But I was born in Napa, California, and I grew up in California, so it's a great state. It's just the liberals are all fucking it up. So.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of it. Slacker's taking off. Take care, Slacker. Have a good one, brother.
I go to San Francisco about, I don't know, a couple times a year. My wife and I go. I love San Francisco. It's good. It's just becoming such a shithole lately.
I've heard that. I actually wanted to take my daughter there, but I just haven't really pulled the trigger on the West Coast yet for her.
San Francisco is so liberal, you wouldn't believe it.
Oh, I believe it. I would wholeheartedly believe it.
And if you walk through San Francisco with a Trump hat on, you're going to get mugged.
That sounds more like a dare.
Yeah.
Go ahead, mug me, motherfucker. Let's play.
Problem is, I can't carry my guns across the California border. Oh, I love San Francisco. Don't get me wrong. There's some beautiful areas in San Francisco. I love San Francisco, but it's, oh man, this is getting so bad lately.
Ozzy. Where's Novus? I will not send silver until you provide proof of life.
We just usually, my wife and I just hanging out down by the harbor. Good area down by the harbor. It's a tourist trap. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool, Johnny. That's pretty funny, actually. San Fran is so homo.
Well, the whole northern area, like Washington, Oregon, is all turned liberal.
Yeah.
Terrible. Seattle's turning into another shithole.
Yeah, that's another one.
They got so many homeless people in Seattle. It's not. It's just it's such a drug problem, is what it is.
Yep. Have a good one, Lemon.
Lemon,
he said good night, sweetheart.
Later, Lemon.
Unless Terry's leaving, and then get the fuck out. What's wrong with homos, bro? Nothing wrong with them as long as they keep away from me.
Well, the problem is where I live in Nevada, there's a lot of people moving out of California, moving into our area. They're all liberals coming over this way. But they should know better if they're moving out of California. Why would you go
trailer
liberal
for the new movie coming out, Danger Close, about surrounded Australian SAS at Long Tan. No, I haven't, but sounds interesting. I'm gonna take notes right now, but I'm gonna look that up after I cancel the stream. What's up, John? I'm intrigued.
That Vancouver, Washington, I guess.
I think he's talking about California.
Vancouver would be Washington or Canada.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Oh, Long day. Yeah, Canada was what I was talking about. Because he's talking like the border, right on the border.
Canada. Okay.
Well, Steve, hopefully that'll happen tomorrow. PMU, I hope you got a boat.
So Vancouver's got a drug issue also, huh? That
There's
sucks.
there's a drug issue everywhere. I mean, that's just reality.
Well, you're right.
It's everywhere. It really truly is. Like we just had a big freaking drug raid that was executed in my state. I think it was 2 days ago. It was something like 400 pounds of coke or something like that.
Well, the heroin, huh?
Something like it was one of those two. It was the white powder.
Big problem right now is heroin and fentanyl.
Yep.
Fentanyl is getting really bad because fentanyl is even stronger than heroin.
PME says maybe his house will become beachfront property. You never know. Terry, I wish I was on drugs. This way I wouldn't have to deal with you as much.
Oh, Lemonhead's still here.
Oh, good. Maybe I just read his message wrong. I don't know.
Terry's busting your balls tonight.
She's trying. She always tries, but it's okay. Terry's like that really handicapped kid that's in your class that everybody feels bad for, and you just and you entertain them, and when they're around, and then when they're not around, it's just like, oh my god. Yeah, that's Terry. She rides the short bus. Yes, Terry is Timmy from South Park. That's pretty much right. You wish I cried, honey. You wish. There's only, I can actually count them, 9 times that I know of that I've cried. And every one of them involved me burying somebody that was close to me. Other than that you're talking pre 3 years old. I mean, shit. One day you'll see me stream when I'm down south with my mom, and she'll tell you stories. The one that she likes to tell the most is like, oh, back when we were younger, we went to Disney, and you were 3 years old, and your sister was just 1, and we were doing our thing through the amusement park and all that stuff, and my parents gave me the option to pick one thing in the store and only one thing that I could have as a souvenir. And I quote, and she'll tell you this to the day I freaking die, and I wish she wouldn't, but I picked a wooden paddleball paddle with like a Mickey logo or Disney logo or whatever, so they could quote unquote beat my ass with it at 3 years old. And then I begged them to do it until they broke it on my ass. And then I cried because the board was broken. Yeah, I hear that story every time I see my mom.
What about your paddle?
Yeah, at 3 years old, begging for my parents to beat me with a wood paddle because I was so sarcastically twisted in the head that I thought it was funny when they would beat me.
My dad used to belt when I was young.
Oh, I got the belt. It hurt like hell, but I didn't cry over it. I laughed.
Not me. I used to cry before my dad even hit me with a belt. I knew it was coming. Me and my brother used to get out of hand. My dad would just touch his belt buckle and say, "Okay, we're good."
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was, Al. It was a big fucking 3.5 inch wide strap, probably good. Jesus Christ, 3/8, maybe a little bit thicker. And my old man literally had the word discipline stamped into it, like clear through, like professionally done. So when he would whoop me on my ass, you would literally see the welt of the word discipline on your skin. And he thought it was fucking hilarious because then I would walk around scratching my ass in pain, but I wouldn't cry. Did you learn anything yet? Nope. Just you don't hit hard enough. Exactly. Like I said before, I fear God with my old man, but he never hurt.
Well, in elementary school, the teachers had paddles.
Yep.
They'd use them too.
Ah, good old 1911.
Yeah.
That's
Funny
a great
guy.
piece. That's a great piece. Yeah, 1911. That has been American culture since what? World War One? Or no, two. World War II is when they issued it to everybody, and that was the standard issue pistol for what, 50 years?
Yeah, I just rebuilt in 1911. Got back done with it. It's a 70s match pistol. Colt. I don't carry it much because it's so freaking heavy.
No, PME, you can't kick out the tards. That everybody knows to send all the tards to California. They know that. We just need to herd them all up and drop a bomb on the fault line and just drown them all. Be done with it.
Yeah, California's got a lot of conservatives, but they're not in the cities usually. Like LA, it's all liberal. Sacramento, San Francisco, all the outlying areas, small areas like Red Bluff, California, where my wife's from. They're all conservative up in the area. Reading.
See, if you ever need the practice on how to kill a retard, go start with Terry. I volunteer her; she can happily do it. No one will miss her. And I use the term retard lightly. Believe me, I really truly don't look at it that way. I know some people get butthurt over that phrase.
No, Precious, not everybody from the city are liberal, but most of them are, I would say.
No, Terry, it would really just be an adjustment of not listening to you heckle anymore. That's all.
I mean, when was the last time a Republican won the state of California?
Yeah.
Like
75, 80 years ago.
I'm not sure. I don't know if Reagan took California or not. He might have. I can't remember. Are you still in California, Precious? Right, soon.
Terry, I will never, ever admit to a loss to you because it's not possible.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger was governor of California. I remember that.
Oh, hell no.
You from Precious, or Sacramento, is that what you said? I know Lemonhead's in LA. I know I'm not sure.
No. Phil for president, that would be a bad thing. George Carlin had it pretty close. Yeah, you know, that's the funny thing. Precious is I say the same thing in Connecticut.
So is that Sacramento Precious? And
Did I want to be in the Navy? No, never did I want to be in the Navy. Never once. Don't get me wrong, I've got a lot of relatives that were.
Okay, Precious, I know where you are. Yeah.
What up, Byers?
I lived in Riverside for quite a few years. I love SoCal. Don't get me wrong. I didn't want to leave, but I had no choice because I was a kid. My parents moved.
Yes, thank you, Lemon. Thank you. Yeah, that didn't take long, huh?
Orange County, yeah, I bet. Yeah, it did. It was for a long time. I miss the ocean, though. God, I miss going down to Long Beach, hanging out. San Clemente.
It's happening everywhere, bud. It's sad, but it really truly is. It's everywhere. I mean, when I travel with work and whatnot, I see the same thing in every town. They're all falling apart. They're all collapsing society-wise. People just don't know how to socialize. They don't know how to communicate. They just don't know how to deal with anything these days, and they expect everything to be handed to you on a platter. You feel bad for everything and everyone, and everybody's got to be happy or it's not good enough, which is the most ridiculous shit on the planet, if you ask me. But
Monterey is sweet, Steve. I love Monterey. I've done quite a few fishing trips out of Monterey.
Oh, they absolutely do. They absolutely fucking do. It's the participation trophy syndrome. We coddled the kids way too much in the early 2000s, and now it's just total retardation. Ugh, use the term retard? You can't use that. Why'd you call him Mexican? That's racist. Oh, aren't they Mexican?
Yeah, I used to do a lot of cod fishing in Monterey on their fishing boats. God, that was fun.
Byers is proud to say that he is an 89's baby.
You are a baby.
Where's Pedro? That kind of fits. Yeah.
80, baby. So my first daughter was born in 1980.
You're an old bastard.
Yep. Well, I was only 19 when I had my first daughter.
Do I have a pre-ban? Yes, I have 2 of them.
I have 5 kids. They're all grown up, gone on now.
Steve Rice is PC, politically corrupt. The world's going to hell, guys. I hope you're locked, loaded, and ready with a lot of ammunition, because there's going to be a lot of target practice.
Yeah, you might be right.
I mean, all these people that are prepping, I wouldn't say they're out of line for doing it, but certainly not a bad idea with the way it's going.
I do a lot of prepping. I don't know. I'm not really extreme prepper, but I do a lot of dehydrating where I save a lot of stuff. I have everything in bottles, buckets.
See, I don't prep like that. I don't think that's the right way to prep, in my opinion.
Well, actually, it is.
I know what you're saying, but here's where I disagree. My prepping is learning how to survive in the nature, how to survive on nothing, how to make do with what you got. I mean, granted, yes, you can have supplies in advance, but if you don't know how to do it, then you're not prepping.
Well, you're right. Living in the in the wilderness and how to survive is a very important part. I'm not taking that away.
Right.
Don't get me wrong there. I agree.
Because
Totally.
if you don't know how to garden, if you don't know how to scavenge for meat, if you don't know how to do this and do that, then you're gonna die either way.
Well, I totally agree. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I have supplies.
Yes, Spires, exactly. Sense of thought.
And I have lots of guns and ammo. Don't get me wrong. I have that too, and that's very important. Anybody doesn't have firearms and ammo, they're nuts.
I've got about 100 pounds of gunpowder and at least 100 pounds of lead, just in bars, just waiting to go.
I have a lot. I'm not saying how much I have, but I have plenty.
Oh, that's just the extra for reloading. I've got my fair share of a lot of stuff.
But I do dehydrate a lot of food, put them in my store. So.
Yep. See, that's one of the skills that I want to learn. Different techniques. The way I learned it was more of building a smoke shack, like traditional, like you're talking early settler style, where you would literally build the smoke shack right next to the fire and copper pipe into it. That's how I learned. I mean, you're talking old school survival.
Right, I know what you're
And
saying.
that's how I always learned how to dry meat and whatnot.
Well, I dry a lot of meat.
Yeah, and you do your red meats, your white meats. I mean, there's a million options you can go with. Yeah. Poultry, pork, fish, beef. I mean, whatever you want.
Yeah, I dehydrate a lot of meat. I vacuum seal it. But,
exactly.
The only problem it only lasts so long.
Right. That's the catch-22.
You got to eat it sooner or later. Like corn or rice or something like that, you can put that in for 25, 30 years.
Right. And if you do it right, you can make it last that without even trying.
Yeah.
But it still comes back to the same thing, and the real true thing that most people forget as a skill is not a gun, but bow hunting. Because think about it. I mean, yes, it's easy enough to take a rifle and shoot a deer. Great. How many other people are looking for that same deer when shit goes down? They're hit it with a bow.
Well, yeah, I have a bow too, but I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean? I'd rather be stealth and keep my shit to myself.
So nobody knows where you are. Exactly.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
That, and God forbid you're being hunted down, you truly do want a silent weapon. I mean, granted, if you do have something with a silencer on it, it helps, but it's still not silent.
No.
How many people can say they have been feet from 100% live, unharmed deer? I've had them walk up to the blind I was in, if that's what you mean.
What's Fireboy saying?
He's asking if anybody had a wild deer walk up to him, basically.
Oh, yeah. Place I go camping, there's deer all the time to walk right up to you. People feed them.
Terry wishes she could hunt me down, bud.
I'm not a big venison fan to begin with. I mean, I could eat it if I had to, but I'm just not a big venison fan. Now, antelope I can eat all day long.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you on that. It really is not my favorite type of meat.
You know? I mean, if I had to survive on it, yeah. But antelope, my favorite meat. I love antelope.
See now, Steve Rice, he's got it down. He dehydrates, smokes food, salts, cures pork, cans food, raises livestock. Those are the skills that I'm talking about. If you don't know how to do that, you're fucked either way. Because you got to be able to store the food, prep it. You've got to be able to hunt the shit down and get it. You got to know how to raise it so you can make more. You got to know how to farm. There's a million and one things you got to know.
I can do all that, Steve, but I don't have the property to raise livestock on, so I can't do that.
Well, that's the other catch-22. Even if you did find the land that you could do that, you don't think everybody else is going to know where that land is?
Yeah, they probably will sooner or later.
Right, which means now you got to have the skills like I have and know how to ward off people.
See, Steve, everybody thinks they're the best cook. Yeah, I make some good back prep too, brother.
You know, you got to know how to make snares and traps and all those fun things to ward people off and fuck them up at the same time, so that way they know not to come back.
Yeah.
That's usually good for one well placed, 308 round at quarter mile. That usually wards them off too.
When I was a kid, don't you guys remember like Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts? I mean, I did all that stuff.
Well, see, that's the thing, VC.
They don't teach you that shit anymore.
Yeah, I don't even think the instructors know how to because they're too liberal.
I mean, when I was in the Boy Scouts, they told you how to do all that snare and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't know. My kids are all grown up now, so I don't know if the Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts even around anymore.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're still around. See, the problem is you got to remember, it's not Boy Scouts anymore. It's Scouts of America because girls are now in it.
I thought Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts were separated. They combine them now?
No. Girls are just allowed in the Boy Scouts, which is now Scouts of America only. It's no longer Boy Scouts. You can get rid of that fake ass stupid account. I'm surprised Byers isn't pulling the trigger on that shit yet.
No, I'm not gonna boom myself. Mob in.
Yeah, you can take that. You can take that fake ass Durker attitude and stick it right up your fucking ass.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking do that. Crazy.
Fucking retard putting up some gay ass fucking fake account. Oh, look at me. I'm a wannabe terrorist. Her, you fucking retard.
Just boom yourself. What the fuck's that all about?
Do us all a favor, fake account. Go in the kitchen, go under the sink, find the bleach, and drink it as fast as you can.
You want to fucking boom yourself? Do it. Leave us alone.
Fucking retard.
Fucking idiot. Glad Fireboys got rid of him.
Yeah, I'm surprised it took him so long, to be honest with you.
I'm surprised I didn't do it. My finger was there. But Fireboys would be good. Fucking idiot.
Yep, it's just Scouts of America now. They got rid of the boy altogether. And it was funny because I was talking to a few friends of mine, the big jamboree at the end of the year that they do. Well, what are they going to do with all the girls now? How many of them would come back knocked up every year now? It's just reality. It's gonna happen.
Remember the Boy Scouts, you had to earn your badges. None of that shit was given to you. You had to earn it.
Well, I'm sure the badges now are
They have to give everybody a badge now.
it's all participation now. Oh, yeah, you rubbed those two sticks together. You didn't make any fire or anything, but yep, here you go.
No, you didn't pass the test. You didn't get your badge.
That's right. If you didn't do it, you suck. Exactly, PMU. But the whole big debate, which I agreed with the girls' side with their argument of why don't they teach us the important stuff like the Boy Scouts did? And the biggest thing is, why didn't you just fucking change the Girl Scouts to teach it instead of teaching how to bake and knit and sew and sell cookies? Like, what the fuck?
I do love Girl Scout cookies, though.
Well, you know, who doesn't? But, you know, whatever it is, $19 a fucking box is like a bit much.
Well, it's not that much.
It might as well be, though. Or 4 cookies in the whole box. It's all packaging. Who's a hypocrite? Terry? Yeah, well, that's exactly it.
Yeah, they're $5 a box. You're right. But, you know, I still have, man, I buy a few boxes a year.
No, Johnny, no, I agree with you. You know, everybody strives at a different pace. Now, however, you have to remember, look what it was 100 years ago. It was tough love across the board, sink or swim. And you know what? They were some tough some bitches back then. They didn't have the painkillers and all the shit we have now. And you know what? You never hear stories about them crying and bitching and moaning about every little damn thing like we do now. So what are we doing wrong? Why are we coddling so much? You have to push regardless. I get that some kids have a harder time coping with being pushed, but if you don't push them, how are they going to learn to succeed and strive for more? That's just my point of view on that. See, all you fuckers are talking about sandwiches making me hungry. Where the hell's Cajun? Oh, we can't even watch Cooking with Cajun now. That sucks. Yeah, I was raised with the old school love of do it my way or tough shit. And you may not have enjoyed it, but if you pushed yourself to the hardest level, then and you finally realize, hey, I can supersede and pass that's what sets you apart to the next person. I mean, like when I was training with the Marines, like I didn't go in thinking, hey, I'm gonna be, you know, Rambo. I'm gonna be this, you know, this hypothetical hyped up character, and I went in just to be a mechanic. That's what I did in high school. I went to trade school. I was a mechanic, and that's all I wanted to be. And by the time I retired from the Marines, I was a decorated combat veteran with the Recon Force unit. I was a scout sniper. I mean, like I had all the elite of the elite because I realized, and it really clicked to me. It was like, why am I going to settle with average when I can be better? And you just push yourself for everything. Correct, PMU. That's why they're all a bunch of little assholes. I mean, I remember when I was a kid down south and we were in the grocery store And if we acted up like these kids these days, any random stranger would walk up to you and you learn your lesson real damn quick. I mean, you look at somebody's kid these days wrong and you're worried about getting arrested. It's friggin' ridiculous. Yes, sir. 24th Mountain Recon out of Camp Lejeune. Exactly, buyers. It's all a mental thing. It truly is, and we coddle ourselves so much that screw you, Terry. I don't believe you. we coddle ourselves so much in society that we're soft mentally. That nobody wants to achieve. Like, how many people can sit there and say they go to work and they go out of their way to be better than they were the day before? Everybody's just going to get a paycheck. It's just the normal beating of the drum. It's not, hey, can I beat it faster? Can I beat it harder? I mean, Terry, she can beat it real hard, but that's a different story. But
Precious, when I was a little kid, man, my dad used to whip the shit out of me if I did something wrong.
Oh man, I gotta
tell you what,
beat
I
him.
grew up as a better person for that. You're right. Now you can't even touch your kid anymore, hardly without going to jail, which is bullshit.
Exactly, buyers. And it makes you a better person if you learn the discipline. And they're taking away the discipline from the parents and just making it a coddle thing from youth. And that's where our society's crashing. That is what you get for being nice, Terry. Because you're not nice. You're evil. You're horrible. And that's why we love you so much. You pain in my ass. Exactly. Spanking is not beating. I mean, if I see somebody beating their kid like the kid can't move anymore and they keep hitting, that's beating. That's abuse. But I mean, just the level of abuse that the actual definition of abuse these days is a joke. 24-inch 2x2, is that spanked or beaten? I don't know. I picked so many switches there was no more bushes left. I bled many, many, many times for that.
I think a lot of it too is broken families anymore.
That is, I think, a huge factor. But that's
it's terrible.
But here's the catch with that. That comes from the prior bullshit that we were talking about. Because people don't try for a relationship anymore. They don't try to make things work. They don't try to fix anything. We live in a throwaway society, through and through. You get tired of your phone, fuck it, throw it away, get a new one. Tired of that TV, throw it away, get a new one. Those clothes, get new ones, fuck it. I'm not going to sew up that hole, put a patch on it, and use it for another year. Hell no, just throw it away and get a new one. Oh, girlfriend, boyfriend, throw them away, get a new one. Marriage, who needs that? Get a divorce, get a new one. That's society these days. We live in a throwaway society, and once we sit there and figure out that if you're not willing to work for it, what do you want? What's the point? Why live?
You're right. The single parent thing is a rough way to go.
It's terrible, and it's hardest on the kids.
It's toughest on the kids. That's why they're growing up. Some of them are growing up the way they are.
See, Precious, and everybody thinks I'm just some dumbass podunk hillbilly Marine. I'm just a crayon eater, not quite. I ate some other colors too, some markers and some Sharpies. I did learn stuff. You were used, they threw you away, huh?
Yeah, you're right, Fireboy.
I missed Byers' comment there.
A little higher up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Now everybody's using, like the court system. It's all big using the kid as a weapon against each other, and don't even get me started on that. My ex-wife was like textbook for that. She grew in so much resentment when I came home 2 weeks early from a tour. I got home that night, and my mom actually, my wife and my mom at the time, we lived right down the street from each other. So I talked to my mom, and I was like, "Hey, I'm coming home on a plane. I'll be there in, 20 minutes." And my mom was like, "Why don't you go see your wife and your kid?" Well, that's the point. I wanted to surprise them. I'm not supposed to be home for 2 weeks. I didn't want the big old, parties and everybody to know and all that bullshit. So I spent the night at my parents' house. We had a good time. We laughed, whatever. I got up first thing in the morning, had a big old thing of flowers, got into my dress blues, went to my house. The wife and the kid were still sleeping. It was early, 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock. Started making breakfast for them, had it all laid out on the dining room table, went into the bedroom to go, kiss the wife and wake her up, and there's my best friend. And my wife.
Right.
Yeah. And apparently it was my fault that it all happened, and I was never there for her. And she was right, because I was too busy fighting for everybody instead of just her. But after that, I went back to tour, and it took 4 years of me being active duty still. And we never got the divorce because I was always overseas every time there was a court date. I'd get back for a month, file a new court date, and I was already gone before the next one hit. So it just kept getting postponed, and they couldn't not postpone it because of my active duty status.
So what did you do? You turn around and walk out of the house?
I just walked out. Just walked out. What else are you gonna do? At the time, my oldest was 2.5 years old, maybe. Terry, by a typical soldier standard, I did 4 tours. Now, with my unit, there technically isn't tours because I could be in one country every day of the week, and it would just change, boom, 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 because we always traveled so much. So it wasn't really a tour per se. It's hard to explain. Believe me, Steve, I wish I did, to be honest with you. She's married to the bastard now. She's been married to him for years. And the whole time that I was gone overseas, she went out of her way. Oh, your dad doesn't want anything to do with you. That's why he stays in the service, and all that crap. And that's why my oldest and I, we don't really talk. Every time I talk or she talks to me via Facebook, it's money, and that's it.
Not worth your time either to spend the rest of your life in jail for killing them.
See, here's the catch, though. I was an active duty combat vet. It's PTSD, I swear to God. I would have been gotten, psychology for 3 months, and I would have been fine. They would have wiped it off the board.
Maybe not. You don't know that.
Oh, they would have wiped it off the board. Fresh out of combat? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm sure you were tempted.
It was not really a hard thought, considering I had probably 24 guns within 30 feet of them at the time. But yeah, it's funny because after I got out of the service and all the court shit was said and done and all the games, I was dragged through the mud after that because the judge kept giving me visitation and she refused to let me have it, basically. So I was a molester to my daughter. I physically beat her. I mentally abused her. She was neglected constantly. So I was in court literally for about 14 years over my daughter just to get visitation.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. And it just got to the point where she was about 15. I just gave up. I just there was no fight left. I mean, Bella was born when my oldest was 10. No, 20. Sorry. My oldest was 20 when Bella was born, and not 20. What the fuck am I thinking? Holy shit. 10. 10. So Bella started, getting to the point where she would ask questions. Why doesn't my sister love me? Why doesn't she want to be around? And that's when I just kind of really pushed it apart. So Bella doesn't really ask about her too much anymore. She's kind of used to it. And now she understands what her mom used to do, and she kind of gets it now. So it's just a real tragedy, truly. No, I appreciate it, Lemon. I mean, it's just what it is. Now, it's funny because Bella's mom and I have been separated for years now, and her mom's now remarried. And we're complete opposite spectrum. I can call her anytime. It's like, here's the keys to my house. Go do something for me. Can you run an errand for me? When do you want her? Whenever you want her, do what you want. It's a text message away. We do whatever the fuck we want. We've never been to court. Bella's almost 10 years old. It's never even been a question. And that's because Bella's mom saw all the shit that I went through with my oldest daughter. But, like I said, that's an old chapter. It is what it is. She is an amazing woman. I wish it would have worked out, but unfortunately, health kind of pushed her away from me, which it sucks. When Michelle had Bella, she was good for about the first 6 months, and then postpartum went to the ultimate extreme definition of bad, to the point where I came home from work one day and there's Bella in her crib and mom's nowhere to be found. Yes, and a no homo way. I can deal with that. Just as long as Terry doesn't hug me, I'm good. Hell, I'd even hug Al for that. But yeah, Bella's mom, she just took off when she was about 6 months old, and that went on for about a year and a half. And then when she finally came back, and we, reintroduced her, I mean, she never saw her first steps, the first word. She didn't see any of that. She wasn't there. And once she got reintroduced and whatnot, and we started trying to date again and trying to fix it, and just she came to me one day and she goes, I can't live with that guilt. And that was really the end of it. And now she's with, another guy, and he's a really good guy. They're happy. He treats Bella really good, and that's really all I can ask for. She wants a huge old corn. Yeah, well, she might. Terry likes the corn. She puts it in sideways, husk and all. What's going on, Michael Kittle? How you doing, bud?
Hey, Michael.
But yeah, that's my depressing love life. It's not very exciting, but I lost one for the military, and the other one I lost out of medical. And of quite honestly, I just don't know if I ever want to be in one again. Because, I mean, Bella's almost 10. We have an amazing relationship, and she's almost at that age now where she's going to start pushing away. So I'm going to try and hold on for as long as I can. These guys are bad tonight. And we all know Terry likes corn. She probably uses the whole stalk too. That gap is real. She takes it deep. Does Bella live with me? Only on the weekends. The only reason that she lives with her mom now was when they got reiterated and she started, originally it was supervised. It was either myself or Bella's grandmother that would supervise her mom, because we really truly did have a fear that she was going to do something. You can get rid of that one too. And we weren't sure if she was going to kidnap her. We had no idea. So after about a year of going through that whole routine, and she showed that she was stabilizing and whatnot, it got to the point was like, well, I have the college degrees, I have the military background, I have the leadership background, I can get a decent paying job, and she couldn't. So she went and did the mom thing, and I became the paycheck to support my daughter. I mean, like I said, we did try to get back together. It just wasn't meant to be. And by that time, Bella had grown accustomed to her mom and having her back in her life, and it was kind of hard to pull that Band-Aid apart.
That sucks, Steve. That's tough.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, I've seen that before. Unfortunately, there's no loyalty anymore. I mean, how many of you can sit there and honestly, truly look at yourself, really, truly deep down analyze everybody you acquaint with, including your family? And how many of you can truly sit there and say you have 5 people that will drop everything in the drop of a dime to be there and cover your ass, no matter what it is? I mean, how many of you can say you even have one of those? It's so rare to have a person of such loyalty. Like, even family doesn't do it anymore.
I'd say my sister. I have a sister that would do that for me in a heartbeat.
But think about it, though. You really had to think about it, and you have one.
Yep, just one. Just one.
See, I mean, like, you can see it right in the chat. Like, it's just not there. I mean, truly, I don't know if I even have one like that. I mean, I've got great friends that back me up in a heartbeat. And thick or thin, doesn't matter the situation, but it's a at their discretion thing, not just, hey, come over now. What's going on? Don't worry about it. Just get the fuck over here. I mean,
that sucked with my head. Jesus.
Terry,
Of course it did.
I wouldn't trust you in the back. I'd use you in the front as a meat shield.
Of course they had living head. They made pay child support. You know, you never got to see your kid.
Yep, that's how it was with my oldest. That's pretty much what my oldest, what her mom did with mine. And in the court systems just won't enforce the dad's right to be a dad.
The court system is for the woman to begin with. They're not for the dad.
Oh, through and through. Through and
Any
through.
Any DA's office is going to be for a woman rather than man. That's done deal.
Through and through. And don't get me wrong, they are making subtle progress, but it is very, very subtle.
Very small progress.
The only way a dad wins is usually when the mom's a drug addict and proven abusive and unsafe to the child. Otherwise, it doesn't matter.
Nope. They're always going to go for the mom.
Yep. Some cases, the grandparents have more rights, but usually it's just the mom. I mean, as many years that I've spent dragged through the court system and getting to know several judges and lawyers on a first name, how's the kid's basis, I've seen my fair share of other families going through and getting dragged around and screwed over. I disagree. I don't think it should be the most fit parent. I think they should really be forcing it to be 50-50. The child needs both parents in their life, regardless. Unless that one of them is completely unfit to do the job, it should be...
Yeah, I think I'm impressed, man, by that. Yeah, I think one parent's all jacked up. Yeah, the other parent should get custody. But most of the time, the moms get custody no matter what.
Oh, Jesus, Lemon, you're just fucking catching it everywhere, bud. Yeah, he is just catching it everywhere. I don't know how the fuck we went into this broken society world life, but damn. Apparently we all needed to vent today.
Sometimes you gotta do that.
I got nothing against it. Nothing against it. We all need that that out. And we've all gotten so used to each other and so comfortable that it sometimes it's easier. I mean, I wasn't with mine for 20 years, but I certainly know the feeling of going through the divorce and all that bullshit. And you ever need to talk, Lemon, I mean, feel free to hit me up, dude. Anytime. You got it right, Steve. You keep a level head on you and do what you're supposed to do. Do the right thing. Do it
Yeah,
for
I
you.
knew you were doing some stuff recently. Sorry, bro. That sucks.
Do what's good for your kids. Do what's good for you. And in your case, you said the kids are older, so at this point, you
20
should.
plus years. It sucks.
Yeah, you got to do for you. You're right, PMU. There's probably nothing we can do because, and I use this phrase loosely, but it's so fucking accurate. It pisses me off. Common sense ain't so common no more.
Well, I mean, you tried. That's all you can do, brother. I know exactly what you're going through. I went through that once in my life. Didn't work out.
Now,
That's why I know how the DA system works and all that bullshit.
Yeah, you can't.
Shit, like,
you can't fight what she's doing. You just got to fight what you need to do. It's tough, but unfortunately, that's just where it's at. You need to worry about getting what's coming to you at this point. So if it means visitation, if it means liquidation of assets or whatever, you need to fight for what's yours, and that's it. And then worry about keeping the family together after. It sucks, but you really got to do that. Johnny, it's not that women are petty. It's women know they're going to get what they want. It has nothing to do with pettiness. The court system and society will just always take the female side, and that's all you can do.
Yeah, that's gonna be the case, no matter what.
Oh, I didn't know that, dude. Holy shit.
Jesus Christ, man, that sucked.
Well, just trying to give you options here. Like, I mean, maybe find somewhere that's got a hot spot and do an auction that way. And, sitting in your car. I mean, I don't even know how to go about that. Go to a friend's house and do one at their house. I mean, if they're truly a friend, they'll understand. You know what I mean? Yes, Terry, we understand that some women are evil. We know you very well. Well, that's why I say it all the time. People are jaded. They're jaded. They go out of their way to destroy the person they were with before they move on. They can't just be respectful and say, all right, well, it's clearly not working. Take my shit and go this way. You take yours and go that way. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you go somewhere and you just do your auction that's got a Wi-Fi hotspot, and you just rely on your mods to push the auction for you. Well, now you found your goal, man. Day one. You got to worry about your finances, right? So your first step, do what you got to do to start getting your income. That may be something in the very near future we'll have to do.
Absolutely.
because we take care of our own. That's how we work in this community.
Absolutely. That breaks my heart, man.
I mean, Lemon, even if you go to a, you know, go get a hotel room for what, $75 for a night? I'm sure if you have a really good auction, you should easily clear profit to cover that for the night, and at least you got some extra money in your pocket. And then you've got Wi-Fi in your own quiet little area to do what you got to do. I mean, I'm just trying to throw ideas at you, bud, so you can get your routine back to normal. Well, looks like we're gonna have to get a bunch of channels organized, and we'll do what we got to do. See if we can get some community support going. Nah, don't give us that bullshit. No. You're not too fucking proud. If you were too proud, you would have never told us where you're at right now. That's just reality, bud. You clearly are ready for the help and to get to the next step. You want to, you just don't know how to get there yet. See, that statement is completely wrong in itself. Have you not just read the chat for the last 2 minutes? You got people ready to hook you up right now. See, exactly. Everybody's willing to help, bud. And this is only 9 people in the community right now. I mean, you know, we put the word out there. We'll hook you up, dude. Exactly. If we can do it for AU's Rebel's widow, we can definitely help somebody who's still alive. I'm pretty sure Lemon already has a PayPal. I mean, I don't know what you have on hand to do an auction, Lemon. But I mean, if it comes to that, if you've got the goods to do an auction right now, do you have a laptop to do it so you can actually stream? Because I'll pay for you to get a hotel room and stream tomorrow night. So you have the whole night to do what you got to do yourself an auction. You're going to have the internet. You're going to have whatever you need to do, and we'll get you done. At least this way you'll puts maybe a couple $100 in your pocket. And that'll get you through a few more days until you can go on to the next one.
Yeah, we'll be in LA, right?
Long Beach. I wish I was closer. I'd offer you help. I mean, the only thing I can do is, the little things. Precious, you got it. You got it spot on. I mean, you may not find the ideal dream job that you want, but as long as you got an income, that's a huge step in the right direction. Just as long as it ain't no burger flipping, demeaning, dead end job. I mean, my email's in the description of my channel, Lemon. You message me, man. We will put something together. I'll talk to you on the phone. I'll email you. We'll hook you up, dude. But we need you to be a part of this to make it happen. We can't just do it and send you the money. I want it. I want you to want it too. Otherwise, it's gonna go for naught. That's like trying to treat a crackhead when that doesn't want to get treated. It doesn't work. I mean, day by day, step by step, we'll get you to where you got to be. But you got to be willing to do the work, bud. I mean, even Terry's willing to help, and Terry doesn't help anybody. I mean, there's a lot of good words in here, bud. You can't go wrong with a group like that. And like I said, this is a very, very small dent in our community. There is people that need help more than you, but right now you're the one that needs it in our community, and that's all that matters. And yes, you should be freaked out. It's a lot to take in. It is. It's a pain in the ass. It's stressful. You feel lost. You feel confused. You're scared about every little step and movement you're gonna make. And you know what? You should be, because it's all new territory. But use your head, think, stabilize yourself. That's number one. You got to take care of you, dude. Pride is the fucking worst thing in the world to have when you're in a situation like that, because it'll kill you. Throw pride in the garbage and get that common sense back. You got to take care of you. You can't live out of a car. You got to get yourself room and board. You got to get yourself a stable environment to live. You got to get yourself your income back. You got to get yourself on a normal, productive life again. You're not a burden, dude. You're not a burden. Believe me. And trust me when I tell you this, dude, I felt the same way. You feel like you're the biggest piece of shit and driving everybody down. Like you're just a big anchor to everybody. You're not. You know how you know when you're that anchor? When they turn their back on you and they don't want to do what everybody's doing right now. That's when you're that. Look at that comment right there. He's got 20 ounces of silver he's willing to donate. I don't even have a clue how much that would go for. But I mean, Jesus, that's huge. What's the spot at now? $16? I mean, that's $350 right there he's willing to donate. And that's just that spot. And I know Silvertown bars go for a little bit more. Steve's spot on. It's never a burden when you're doing the right thing for somebody who's family in our community.
I'll put up some silver too. I have no problem with that.
Honestly, buyers, I would rather you sit there and take that, that 20 ounces and have somebody pour it into a bunch of rounds and sell it that way, because you'll get more money for it. Just for the cause, just for the purpose. It's truly what it's all about. It really is. I mean, there you go. Steve Rice is willing to match that as well. So you've got 40 ounces of silver. VC's willing to offer. Everybody else is throwing in. I mean, like, dude, you already got people willing to donate $600-700 right now. Okay, do you have a laptop? Actually, no, you've got over 1,000 subs, right? So you can stream from your phone, correct? That's all you need to do your stream then and do your auction. You just got to go pull some shit out of storage. We'll get you up in a room for a night. Do a stream. We'll get you started. But you got to take the steps. It's got to be you, because nobody else is going to make it happen but you. Until you're willing to accept it and take the help and do the work, you're never going to get there. You're just going to continue to spiral, and believe me, you will spiral and it won't stop. Yeah, 1046. That's a shit ton of money. I mean, what was it, 40 ounces? I mean, think about that. That's a lot of bars that can be poured real quick to flip it even higher, or just do it as the silver straight up and go that route. There's a million ways to go. I mean, I know I have to go buy a ton of fucking silver for Bella anyway in the near future, so I'd just put the cash up on the bars and be like, here, take it. Exactly. The short end of the stick is we're here for you, but you got to let us help you for you to get over there. Buyers, that's not even true. It's not $20 now. Look at Silver Dragons. He's doing 29. You know, for a cause like this, people even pay more of a premium just for that in mind. Yes, you do. You got to get motivated. And you know what you got to do? Is you got to get all these people that are in this chat right now and get their phone numbers and call them and talk to them. Get the shit off of your chest. Get it out of your head. The longer you hold it in there, the longer it's going to take you to take that first step. Then the second and the third. Right now, you're stopping you. I mean, you've been there for me. You've been there for Bella. That is the least fucking thing I could do is go out of my way to help you. And that would be the last damn thing I turn down. We got your back, brother. We got your back. You've got more friends than you even fucking remotely can think of right now. And you have Terry. I wouldn't call her a friend, but she's there. Fuck you, Terry. Just in case. Lemon, how many streams have I seen you go 8, 10 hours straight? I go to bed and you're streaming, and I wake up and you're still streaming. You got a lot of loyal friends that are gonna bend over backwards for you. You underestimate what you truly have. You offer something to a community that builds people up, on a personal level. Just by being out there and the content that you produce and the positivity that you always put out in the community. You've been putting it out and putting it out and putting it out. Now it's your turn to take in from the pond. It's your turn, bud. And I know damn well you've done donations and helped out for other people who were in a rough spot. And don't you damn well tell me you didn't. It's our turn. Let us help you get back on your feet. Let us help you get, that first payment on an apartment for a month. Help motivate you to keep you going to go to work every day until you can stabilize yourself. Let us help you.
Hell yeah, Lemon, let us help you. Let's do some video too to get out to the rest of the community.
I will not do that until he wants it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Until he wants that, I wouldn't do it without his permission.
Because it's nobody's business but other than people in here that he's disclosed to right now.
I totally understand that. That's why I said that.
Yeah, I know you do. Lemon, let it happen. Pull the trigger, man. I mean, take a day to think about it. Take today to think about it. Get back to me later on today. Shoot me an email, dude. This weekend's coming. We'll massive Saturday night push. We'll do a Sunday night push, whatever. We'll reach out to the community. I mean, you can't tell me that the bigger channels that all dealt with you and deal with you and still talk to you aren't going to bend over to help you. Come on. There's probably 300 channels that will lift the light up and open up the wallets on an instant, dude.
Absolutely.
Bullshit, you can't let me. You don't want me. That's a pride thing. That's a pride thing, dude. No. You can't let people help you?
Come on, let us help you, buddy.
Why can't you let me help you?
Any one of us can be in that situation tomorrow.
That's right. Here's how I look at it, Lemon. I'll tell you what. I'll make you a deal. Okay? I'll make you a deal. Let us do this for you. Let us help you get back on your feet. And you know what? Make a list of every single penny that's acquired. And when it's done and you're back on your feet and you're ready to go, Pay it forward. Pay it forward. Or if you truly want to be that proud man when it's done and you're finally back and you're good, reach out and go, all right, here's your money back. If I never get it back, I don't give a shit. Because I know I did what's right. And if it would make you, as a man, feel good that you repaid that debt, I'd be happy to take it back at that point.
Good night, Steve.
Lemon, we gave you that option, dude. We'll get you a room, dude. We'll get you a hotel room for a night. Make sure you use your channel. Plug the shit out of a huge auction. Go get your coins, bring it to the hotel room for the night, and do a massive auction that night.
We'll spread the word.
No, I see a buyer. I mean, shit. With as many people in here right now, we could all pitch in $10, and here you go. There's your hotel room for the night. Just so you're out of your car. I mean, I can't think of a hotel room that doesn't come with Wi-Fi and a desk for you to do what you got to do. And then you take your car, you drive over, you pick up your coin, you go, I need a room for the night, pull it out of the trunk, you go upstairs and go live. And then you do the shit you do that we all love to watch. And all of us fools are going to go and throw money at you and buy shit at an overpriced rate just so you can sit there and say, you do it. Just let us help you do it. And I'm sure you're probably sitting there right now and you've got a million thoughts running through your head right now. Probably a little teary-eyed. And you're questioning what you should really do. You know what? You should. But God, for the love of God, man, don't let pride be the one thing that stops you. That is the worst thing in the world, is let stop you.
Well, we had too, with your permission, let's reach out to the community for you, brother. That's up to you. I mean, if you want to give us permission or not, that's up to you.
Like I said, let us put you up in a room for the night, for the weekend, whatever. This way you can set up and you can do a monster fucking stream from your phone. You'll have Wi-Fi so you can use your phone. You can plug it into the wall. You can do your shit all night. And we can plug the holy hell out of it in every channel possible to build it up so everybody's there. Yeah? Don't let the stories mislead you, my friend. Believe me, there's things I'm not disclosing that would really change what you think. That doesn't go away. That lasts for years. I'm telling you that right now.
That will never go away.
I'm telling you that right now.
That will never go away, my friend.
The only thing that changes is you learn how to accept it. That's the only thing that changes. And how do you do that? You take the first step to start in single life. Get your own place. You get your new life going, whether it's a job, the stupid things of buying yourself your own couch, your own dishes, your own towels. It's those stupid things, but those are the steps you got to take. And believe me, I've done it. I've gone days without eating, and to the point where I've had people literally force food down my throat because the depression is hard. It is. It's hard. It's not. That's what she's doing to you. She's the one dragging you through emotionally. Now, I know you still love her, which is great. There's nothing wrong with that. But you got to come into mind here and what reality is, and not what here is telling you. Let us hook you up, man. Let us help you get a monster auction this weekend. And then you can sit there and proudly say, I'm doing it on my own. Let us help you make that happen. You'd be surprised, Lemon. There's only been 9 people in here talking about this with you. Just 9. You'll go nuts reading all the people if you went on one of your streams. Empty this whole bowl of life out for everybody to see. If you aired out this laundry, you couldn't read your chat fast enough for people willing to help you and being there for you. I know it because there's so many people that love being around you on your streams and what you do. You bring the best. You bring the.
I see how many people are on Lemon Stream.
Oh yeah, you bring the best out of a lot of people.
I mean, if there's any of them will help.
Hey John, what's going on, bud? We're talking to Lemon. He's in a really bad spot in life.
Hey John, what's up?
He's in his eyes, he's hitting the bottom of the barrel right now. Oh, that's VC, bud. You just gotta put some faith in us, brother. We got your back.
We can help you out, man.
Let us get you that first step. Let us pick you up. That's all we want to do. Let us pick you up. And if you fall again, we'll pick you up again. Just let it happen. It's the hardest thing in the world is to take that pill and be able to reach out and say, I need help. That's the hardest step you'll ever take.
It's hard to drop pride. It is. I've been there.
Believe me, I know. Because you've already talked with me before, I have been there and I have done that. And there's not much that I haven't done that on. But look at me now. I'm still kicking. I still got that same work hard mentality that you do. I still have that same life going on. I've got my beautiful daughters in my life. I've got a nice house. I've got toys. I can play. I enjoy life. And you can do it too. You can do it again. It's not going to be today. It's not going to be tomorrow. It may not even be this year or next year, but it'll happen.
You still there, Lemonhead?
You're not letting anybody down, bud.
What are you talking about, Lemonhead? That's stupid.
And you said it yourself. She turned the kids against you. That's not you failing. That's not you failing by any sense of the means. Are your kids fed? Are they safe? Are they protected? You're not failing. By no means is that failure. Got you, brother. You let me know, Lemon. I'll even make it easier for you right now. Day or night, doesn't matter. You just need to talk, day or night. I got you. I've been there, I've done it. I can go in more detail with you and show you I know exactly what you're feeling and how you're thinking right now. I know. Terry's going to be sending me dirty pictures. Don't worry, Al.
She sent me dirty pictures.
Oh, don't worry. I'll forward them to you. No worries. Well, then you shouldn't have to worry about that, bud. They don't depend on you anymore. They're grown kids. That's fantastic. Then the only thing you need to...
Are they still living at home or what? Where are they?
Your connection is unstable. Hopefully I'm not lagging.
You were for a second. It's all right.
All right. That's all right. I don't care. I can block her just like anybody anywhere else. Just call me, Lemon. Call me after the stream. Call me in the morning when you get up. Whenever. Just call me. I usually get up around 10:30, 11 o'clock Eastern. So that's 6 in the morning for you, 7 in the morning. Just call me, dude, whenever. Let me help you do what you got to do. Oh, no doubt. I know you got to take time. Believe me. Let me help you. Let me talk you through it. Even if you just call me once a day, every single day, call me once a day. I don't care. I'll bullshit with you my whole fucking drive to work every day. It's 45 minutes. I got plenty of time to talk to you. And I will keep it 100% between you and I. You got nothing to lose. Only gain. And believe me, having a good pair of ears is a hard thing to have. But let me tell you, it's the most expensive thing you'll ever get in life. Because you got somebody you can pour your heart and soul out to, you can't lose. Because you lose a friend like that, that costs you the most. Buyers, if you want to hook it up, you got my address. You can just mail them over now and we'll take care of it later. Don't be a stranger, Travis. We got your back, bud. We got your back. It's not even a question. We got your back, brother. Just remember that. You started the conversation with, I don't have any friends. Do you feel like you got some now? Truly, honestly. Do you feel like you have friends now, bud? I know I got lag, so I'm just waiting for him to respond. And not lag, the time delay from streamer to people watching. Look at it this way, Lemon. You started the stream and you said it yourself. You don't have any friends. How many friends you got now, bud? It's only been 20 minutes. Where are you going to be in an hour? Tomorrow? Next week?
Absolutely. The community loves you, Lemonhead. We're all willing to help you out, friend.
This is what it's all about, brother.
There's a lot more people, too, that would if you let us.
Not a lot. There's a shitload more.
That's what I'm saying. There's a shitload.
There is a shitload more. I'm sure, like I said, you only got 7 in here now. I'm sure it's well over 100 that would jump in a heartbeat to help.
Way more than that.
No, I'm talking like Buyer Boys level donations. You know, if they're willing to $300-400 each, like think about it. Think about it. I can't see it being less than 48 hours of me making it public on what we're trying to do, that we did not raise enough cash without you doing a damn thing for you to have a deposit on a rental for an apartment.
Yeah, Terry, you're right.
Your security deposits for everything. Like, it'd be in a heartbeat. Dude, we got your back. I mean, I may just sit there and do a little something and put it together indirectly, whether you choose to pull the trigger or not. And just leave it as a member of our community is in a really bad spot. I'm not going to give them a name, but they could use the help. Now, I know how you feel. Terry's got your front, though, because she's always giving her back. Usually she's on her back, but she's always got you. Byers has got you from the backside. He'll give you the reach around. Terry's known for the happy ending, although it's never really happy because you realize it's Terry. And then you got Al. It's just fucking Al. No explanation needed. Oh, Terry, honey, you could try to destroy me all you want, sweetheart. And then John Oof, he'll give you a good finger fudging. There you go. The question is, which finger is he going to use? Is he going to give you the one panke? Or is he going to give you the thumb plumbing? A lot of love in this community, brother. A lot of love. Oh, Terry, come on now. I'm trying to catch up to you. I know you can get a whole fucking leg up to the knee in there. I'm still on 2 fingers, honey. I'm trying. Not everybody's got your skills, sweetheart. I mean, if you guys want pictures, I got pictures of Terry using road cones. And I'm not talking the little triangle ones. I'm talking like the ones on the highway that are like 4.5 feet. Yep, that's exactly what the rumor is going around about you, Terry. How'd you know? I started that one last week. I can't believe you heard it already. Shithead.
That's funny.
That's all I can say. We got your back. Any one of us will take that number and pick up the phone and just sit there and listen, just so you can get it off your chest. Because let me tell you, that makes you feel like $1 million. Because you can finally unload all that guilt, that pain, that hurt. That emotional baggage is what will drag you down forever. I mean, look at Terry, for example. Yes, we are. No, you're absolutely right, Lemon. Like I said, I may just pull the trigger and just do it for an anonymous party in our community that really needs the help right now. And other than the group that's in here, nobody will know. Because I know every one of them won't say a damn thing. But I'm going to end this stream on this note. Call me, email me. My door is open for you, brother. 24/7. Buyers has already offered that. VC has offered that. Terry's always open 24/7. Doesn't matter. She's at the local truck stop. You can't miss her. You know, PMU's there. I mean, you had a lot of people already said it, bud. We're a couple swipes away on your phone, bud.
Just let us know, man.
Like I said, 24/7, dude. It does not matter. 4 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon. I don't care. Al's a pain in the ass, but he's a good dude. Truly and deeply, just like you, bud. We got your back, brother.
Yes, we do.
Give me a call tomorrow. We'll work something out. That way we can work together. So that way you can keep your pride intact. This way you can keep your business private and we can still do the same thing. Hell, you can sit there and go and tell everybody we're helping somebody who's going through a rough time right now. You can tell them your whole story and not even tell them it's you. No worries, brother. No worries. We got your back. Do yourself a favor. Make sure you keep on Lemon's schedule, Lemon's routine. Keep your sleep, keep your diet and exercise, keep your physical activities, keep it on normal. Take care of your health first. Get your situation straight. Don't talk to Terry as much as possible. She sucks. Physically and literally. And take it one day at a time, one step at a time, brother. And I will be there with you, holding your fucking hand the whole way. All you got to do is open your hand and reach. I got you. I got you, brother. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, let me think about it, man. Let's help you out, brother. We're here for you, man.
I mean, just looking at what I've seen tonight, I cannot see you not having, by the end of the weekend, enough funds raised for you to go and get your own apartment and furnish whatever the fuck you need.
Yeah, let's help you out, man.
For the next month and cover everything you need for the month. Internet, cable, phone, whatever the fuck you need, dude. Doesn't matter. We'll make it happen.
Yep.
It's only money, brother. It's only money. You can't take the point behind it away. It's money.
All it is.
John, that's actually what he's doing right now. Amongst a bunch of other problems, but call me tomorrow. I got your back, dude. We'll set the pace. We'll set the bar around you. That's all I ask. And if we do a fundraiser for you and we raise more than you actually need, Then we'll sit there and we'll help out Al. We'll hook him up and get him some internet that he needs. There's always somebody that needs help. Hell, I'll go fucking open up a separate savings account and we'll do one of these once a month for the community. And whenever somebody's in the shit, here you go. Here's a chunk of change. Done. See you tomorrow, all right? Terry, don't you fucking call me and don't you text me. Have a good night, guys. Thank you for the conversation. It was some interesting ones, some shitty ones. But all in all, I got all your backs. Not even a thought.
Good night, everyone.
Al, Terry, John, Lemon. Guys, have a great night. PMU, don't let me forget you, bud. Yeah, I just threw that out there, and I think it's a great idea, but we'll go there another time, bud. Well, thank you, Terry. I love you too, honey. All right, guys, have a great night. I will talk to you later. If you need to talk, dude, call me now. I don't care. I got your back, brother. Have a good night, guys.